All right, guys. There's an update on Millie Weaver's arrest, and Alex Jones just got some has some information. Um, there was some estranged within the family before a while doing this documentary, and let me. There was a she was estranged. She was estranged from her mom, and there was some um, some real. Here, I'll go back and find something there. But there was a had something to do with her family, and some of you that did chime in after she was arrested, I read articles myself, and it was a planned arrest, but not coordinated. It wasn't planned. It was planned by law enforcement, the law, but some of you said that she wasn't arrested. She was kidnapped by the New World Order or something like that. But I read about 2 3 articles. She was arrested. She's sitting in jail right now. Okay, she's accused of burglary. That's all she knows. That's all she knows. A source contacted the sheriff's department in Ohio, and gave them the charges that not even Millie Weaver and her husband doesn't know about. They won't tell him. Let's see here if I can find it. But there was. Okay, here's the video. Here, that's the video. This is information. But she was arrested. So Monday, there's a CPS hearing on taking her son and daughter away from her and her husband. So this was they were planning to bust her a long time ago. Yeah. But there's a hearing, a CPS hearing. Yeah, she was charged with burglary, but she doesn't know about the obstruction of justice or evidence tampering. But there's also, yeah, DV, a domestic violence charge on her. And Alex Jones has known Millie Weaver for 8 years. She came to him wanting to be a freelance journalist for InfoWars. But there was an issue of what Alex said. Alex said that her mom came from California. Which they've been estranged for years. Her mom lived in California. She came to Ohio and all of a sudden she sees her. I mean, out of the blue, she sees. I mean, if I mean, all of a sudden what's going on while doing the documentary? Her mom got really just freaked out, and they waited on this to catch her. Alex Jones mentioned the character from 1984, uh, who was on trial, but but doesn't know why he's on trial. Uh, but I mean, I want to get to. Let's see here. We're going to go to the Millie Weaver update. Arrest update. Okay, this is from heavy.com. This is a article from heavy.com. Millie Weaver, filmmaker, arrested hours after ShadowGate documentary release. This was August 15th. Today's 15th. Yeah. Let me put on my glasses. Okay. Millie Weaver is a conservative filmmaker who was arrested at her home in northeastern Ohio after let's see, hours before she was scheduled to debut her new documentary called ShadowGate on YouTube. Weaver claimed she had uncovered a plot orchestrated by both major political parties against the president, Donald Trump, and that the documentary would explain how it all worked. Time of her arrest flamed conspiracy theories online, with critics wondering whether the arrest was related to the ShadowGate documentary. Heavy has confirmed with a Portage County jail that Weaver, along with her husband, were both arrested on August 14th, which was yesterday. Felony charges, including robbery, domestic violence. There is no evidence to suggest her arrest was related to the documentary. The Fort County Sheriff further confirmed by email that Weaver was arrested on indictment from the Portage County Grand Jury. Heavy reached out to the county prosecutor's office to ask about, I think, copy of the affidavit. Here's what you need to know. 1. Millie Weaver and her husband are facing both felony charges in Ohio. Okay. Now, here's the affidavit here. Okay. Millie F. Weaver, 29 years old, race white, female, date of birth 91, custody date scheduled for August 14th. She's in custody. She's in Portage County Jail. At the Portage County Jail, 8240 Infirmary Road, Ravenna, Ohio 44266. Okay. Well, her and her husband, Gavin Wentz, both arrested yesterday by the Portage County Office. Inmate records show they are booked into Portage County Jail around 1:50 a.m. Have you confirmed with the Portage County Jail with the phone that Weaver and husband both face 4 charges? You're right. Robbery, tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and domestic violence. As reference above, Porter County Jail referred to Weaver's partner as her husband, the Cleveland Plain dealer, and in a separate report, described Wentz as her boyfriend. Weaver was being held over the weekend without bond. She was expected to face judge on Monday, August 17th, although it is not clear whether she'll physically appear in court or remotely. Weaver is mother of 2 children, a son and a daughter. Officials at the county jail did not have information about who is taking care of her children while the parents are behind bars. 2. A video of Weaver questioning why she was under arrest has spread online. Why was Millie Weaver just arrested? Now, Mark Dice, who wrote the book Liberal Media Industrial Complex, shared a video on Twitter that perpetuates the show moment Weaver was arrested at the time of the clip, which went out of Dice's nearly 700,000 viewers and has been viewed nearly a million times as this writing appears, and to have been filmed by Weaver herself. A clip of Weaver recording the interaction with the church deputy with her phone pointed to the ground. She asked, "You're saying a grand jury done me. For what?" The deputy asked Weaver to do their shoes, and then Pepper will be waiting for them at the jail. Weaver cooperates as one of her children can hear her heard making noise off camera. Weaver walked into her home. She directed her comments to viewers. "Guys, I don't know what's happening right now. The police has just shown up at my house, and they said they arrested me. They said the grand jury done to me for something. I have no idea what. This is crazy." Weaver then asked why she wasn't sent anything in the mail, and repeats her assertion that she had no idea what the rest is about. As she walked back outside, Weaver says on the camera, "Guys, I'm literally about to break huge news right now. I'm being arrested. I have no idea why. Someone is in her off camera telling Weaver she's being charged for burglary. She appeared surprised as responded, burglary for what?" Weaver turns the phone towards her 2 children who are on the porch with another woman. Her son is crying as if he's telling her to move to the vehicle. The director said, "Come on, let's move the car. I've been more than nice." Weaver says again that she has no idea what's happening right now. The video ends. The Weaver asks viewers to please share this. So since her arrest, GoFundMe campaign was launched on Weaver's behalf to help pay for her legal defense funds. As of the writing, hundreds of donors have given more than $41,000. In Ohio, a civil indictment simply means the indictment is sealed until the accused has been arrested. One of the details about Millie Weaver's arrest that has sparked intrigue online was that she rested on a secret indictment that is standard procedure under Ohio law. Legal code explains that secret indictments should not be doctored by name until after the apprehension of the legal code explains that secret indictments should be docked by name until the apprehension of the accused. Here's the process. Once the grand jury has decided the charge would be filed, the prosecutor moves forward with a case and a warrant that arrest is formally issued. The indictment is typically kept sealed, aka secret, until the accused has been arrested. Details of the indictments are typically made public once the accused appears before a judge. As a Porter County jail official explained to Heavy with the phone, Weaver's case begun in Mitchell Court has been transferred to the Common Pleas Court jail, as explained. Number 4. Weaver claimed to uncover knowledge of a coup against President Trump. Weaver had described ShadowGate as the biggest. Weaver has described ShadowGate as the biggest whistleblowing event ever on a website. Weaver claimed in a trailer ahead of the film's release that she's spoken to people with knowledge of a secret organization of contractors. She claimed the contractors were hired by the government officials to frame the president, the Trump campaign, and set them up for a Russian collusion investigation. Photo witnesses for the impeachment hearings and provide administrative support services to the Department of Justice during Miller's investigation. Weaver also claimed these contractors were responsible for creating the fake news in mainstream media. She alleged that the federal government is responsible for spurring the recent nationwide protests and promoting the defund the police movement. Weaver goes on to accuse Republicans and Democrats who work together in a plot to bring down President Trump. Both parties are ethically guilty of covering up what should turn out to be the biggest scandal ever. ShadowGate is the tactical and operational role the federal government played behind the scenes carrying out the coup against the president. We're going to be looking behind the puppets who the puppet masters pulling the strings. Weaver contributes to InfoWars and was named the Newsmax 30th most influential Republicans under 30 in 2017. Weaver was named by Newsmax as one of 30 most influential Republicans under 30 in 2017. The site described her as a reformer model who made a name for herself as a political activist, reporter, and satirist. She was famous for doing Rainbow Snatch, and Newsmax noted that Weaver was most known for her contribution to InfoWars and the videos on her channel. Her channel, which including video promoting theories about a corrupt deep state, claims that the riot in Minneapolis were pre-planned by leftist radicalization groups, currently are more than 400,000 subscribers. Weaver has been a contributor to InfoWars since last 2016. The site described her as one of its reporters and said that Alex Jones would make statements when more details become available about her arrest. Weaver also visited the White House at least twice. She shared on Instagram in January that the White House staff had invited her for a tour of West Wing. She wrote part, "I'm glad to see that my hard work is recognized and appreciated. We truly have the greatest country and the greatest president. Hashtag Trump 2020. Weaver posted about another visit in March 7th writing, "It was nice to be back at the White House. Big things coming. Stay tuned." Um, there's a lot of questions. I know a lot of people have questions about all this. Even I do. Um, there were a lot of people that work for Alex Jones. Joe Biggs was one. Leanne McAdoo was one. And now I mentioned last night about a a documentary, okay, about the corruption, the abuse in law enforcement called the Gray State. And the person that did the documentary was found dead along with his wife and his child. Now, this Monday, this Monday, there is a CPS hearing on whether to take her two kids away. Now, we all know what happens to children that are taken away from their parents and put in homes of unknown people that could, might, or even have history of sinister shit. Molestation, child rape, you name it. The list goes on and on and on. There's been documentary filmmakers over the last 50, 45, 50 years that have done documentaries to expose the inner workings of the Illuminati and the inner workings of the New World Order. You name it, every secret society, Skull and Bones, Knights Templar, the 1001 Club, all these different groups. But she's being, the indictment wasn't just about burglary. It was a domestic violence, burglary, witness evidence tampering, obstruction of justice. What else? Now, could Millie Weaver and her husband be charged for more with more charges? We don't know. But this is right around everything happening. Everything in Minneapolis, everything in Portland, Seattle, Chicago, you name it, DC, you name it. There's a lot of shit going down. Plus, we got this shit with Silicon Valley. They've been known to censor and remove important stuff. Okay. Now, Facebook and YouTube and Twitter totally censored a video where doctors were calling out Dr. Fauci and every single cocksucker that is involved with the COVID-19 bullshit. Now, according about COVID-19. Okay. according to according to KRDO out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, there is some weird shit here. Some weird shit. There was okay. According to KRDO Colorado Springs, Colorado Springs utility is partnering with other utilities around the state of Colorado to collect wastewater samples and to test them for COVID-19. The Colorado Department of Public Health is working to set up agreements with 16 different utility companies across the state of Colorado, making up 60 to 65% of the state's population. Ain't that a bitch? So here, I mean, you got Millie Weaver doing this documentary, really hitting the nail each time on the fucking head. Now, what's going to happen to Millie Weaver and her husband? Okay, Alex Jones mentioned her mom, and she was estranged from her mom for years, and because her mom lives in California, came to Ohio, and she started to see her daughter doing this work, and all of a sudden she gets, I don't know, scared or what. I mean, I don't know, but Alex Jones said what happened. Her mom called or something like that, and then they took her phone away, smashed it, and gave her a new one. So I mean, you gotta wonder if her mom, if her mom's call was also cause of her going to jail and shit. Because here she's doing some serious work. Her mom comes to Ohio because they've been estranged for years and shit. All of a sudden, boom! Right when she's about to release the documentary, knock on the door. They hold her off. They hold her off. And but people are saying, it was all set up, and then there's been a couple saying, well, she wasn't really arrested; she was just kidnapped. Monday, in 2 days, there's a CPS hearing in Ohio for kids. Her sister is watching her kids. I think staying with family is a lot safer than going somewhere else where the kids might be abused or even mysteriously dead, which I don't want to think about at all because myself, I'm also a parent myself, and it's scary to even hear about it. I mean, bad shit's happening right now as we speak. You can go to the GoFundMe page and donate to Millie Weaver's defense fund to pay for a lawyer. There's at least over close to $60,000 in funding for a lawyer for her. And I mean, I would really worry about them too, because you know what? They got 2 kids, son and daughter. The mom and dad are in jail. They're with their aunt, where it's safe to be a family than somewhere else. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Period. It'll be a sad thing to hear, because in history there's been documentary filmmakers that have died mysteriously. I mean, I'm surprised Alex Jones wasn't knocked off when he did his films. You know, the Obama Deception, Police State, all those other things he did. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked off. You know, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get bumped off because of other stuff he did in the 2000s and shit. He did 3 films about the police state and shit. And so let's all get them in our prayers, and so they can go home to their kids, because those kids need their mommy and daddy. But there's I wanted to hear. Here, let me get to.
So what is the?
There was a. Let's see here. There was. Let's see here. Let's see here. There's an update.
Okay, we just shot that video. We're about to upload it. We're thinking of the name.
Here it is here.
I was telling Greg Reach, one of our great reporters, that a lot of folks think it was staged. And he got really pissed. I didn't even know this. You called the sheriff's department last night.
Yeah, I called the Portage Sheriff's Department last night and asked about Millie Weaver and Gavin Wintz. They confirmed that they were both arrested yesterday, Friday, and they confirmed that they were arrested on a secret indictment. They confirmed that the charges are burglary, tampering with evidence, domestic violence, and obstruction of justice.
Oh, great. So you're giving me more info than I knew. Keep telling me what happened.
And they also confirmed that they're being both held without bond, and they will see the judge, Judge Doherty, they're going to see Monday.
Judge Doherty.
And tell folks the county so they can call and find out for themselves.
Portage County Sheriff Department. It's in Ohio. You can just Google Portage County Sheriff, call the number on the website. They'll have a number for the prison jail division. Go to them, talk to someone, and ask them, Millie Weaver, Gavin Wintz. Confirm all this.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm sorry I missed that info, but we'll put this up front, and then I'll do my update. But as you can see, folks, this is just absolutely crazy. What do you think, Greg's going on? I can't figure this out.
I can't figure it out either. I'm very curious about it.
People are very curious, man.
The information I got from the sheriff department was the most compelling to me. The fact that there's a secret indictment, that means that the prosecutor of Portage County actually met with the grand jury and showed evidence and have a sealed indictment for her. It's all very crazy. And the fact that it came out the day this documentary came out, I need to learn more about this documentary myself, but a lot of people online, a lot of smart people are saying that there's some interesting stuff in there. So,
Alex Jones here with a exclusive update on Millie Weaver being arrested yesterday morning in Ohio, along with her husband, Gavin Wintz. I've known Millie over 8 years. I've known Gavin 6. I know both her children. Been contractors with us for many years. She's a very good Christian lady, very hardworking, and so is Gavin. And the answer is, I don't have a lot of answers right now. They don't know.
Nobody does.
They're being held in a jail. They were told that it is a sealed indictment for burglary and some other things. And I don't blame listeners and viewers in the internet thinking this is fake, because I'm about to go live on Friday, yesterday, and they come in and they say, you want to see this footage? This just went out. And I look at my phone, Millie had been calling me, but by then she wasn't answering. So I barely got on air, because 10 minutes before the show, I'm like trying to call Millie, trying to call her husband, Gavin, and then they're showing me the raw raw 2-minute video of her being arrested. And
It wasn't.
real cops,
It was
it's
insane.
her house,
It was
it's her
insane.
kids, it's her sister, and it's people I know. And they're saying, we're not going to tell you what's in the warrant. That's sealed. And, oh, wait, we want your husband, but we want you too. If it was fake, it'd all be choreographed. It'd all be looking by the numbers. It's a train wreck. So let's just get this out of the way. They didn't stage this for the promotion of ShadowGate. I didn't stage this. And I don't blame people questioning whether things are staged or not, but on Monday,
Millie, we were being arrested yesterday morning in Ohio. Her husband, Gavin Wentz, Millie over 8 years. I've known Gavin about 6. Both her children. Contractors with us for many years. She's a very good Christian lady, very hardworking, and so is Gavin. And the answer is, I don't have a lot of answers right now. They don't know what's going on. They're being held in a jail. They've been told that it is a sealed indictment for burglary and some other things. And I don't blame listeners and viewers on the internet thinking this is fake, because I'm about to go live on Friday yesterday, and they come in and they say, if you want to see this footage, this just went out. And I look at my phone, and Millie's been calling me, but by then she wasn't answering. So I barely got on there. 10 minutes before the show, I'm like, trying to call Millie, trying to call her husband, Gavin, and then they're showing me the raw 2-minute video of her being arrested. And it's real cops, and it's her house, and it's her kids, and it's her sister, and it's people I know. And they're saying, we're not going to tell you what's in the warrant. That's sealed. And, oh, wait, we want your husband, but we want you too. And if it was fake, it'll be choreographed. It'll be looking by the numbers. It's a train wreck. So let's just get this out of the way. They didn't stage this for the promotion of ShadowGate. I didn't stage this. And I don't blame people questioning whether things are staged or not, but on Monday, they're going to release the fact that she's been arrested and the fact that she's been indicted, and they may release details of it. But as of now, she's in jail, trying to call me. I've been talking to her family that's talked to her. I've been talking to Tori, who's been talking to her. I'm supposedly going to talk to her tomorrow like that to find out more. But she's talked to her friends. She's talked to other filmmakers that I've known for a long time. They're great people. And, here's the other big thing. There's a CPS hearing on Monday morning about taking their son and daughter away from them with their grandparents. So, this is not promotion for ShadowGate. ShadowGate, they made a lot of films. I don't even manage what they do. ShadowGate is a free film. She's been telling me for years she's been making about the stay behind networks and government, the propaganda, spying on Trump, and Operation Mockingbird stuff. So, again, for me, it's just incredible that people are thinking, when we're the ones that expose fake news, that we would stage her arrest, that wouldn't be real. But I get it. You just went to a cop show and say, we don't know, you're arrested. We're not going to tell you, find out the station, and they still haven't told her. So, again, I'm a light touch. And by that, I've known Millie 8 years. She contacted us with the VA. She was doing commercial work. As a freelancer, we did it. She doesn't really care if everybody does that. But she does her own thing. We just sponsor her, and then she puts Influencers.com, stuff like that. And so people want answers on this, but we don't have answers. They grabbed her and her husband. First, they're like, oh, we're getting your husband. Oh, wait, we're getting you too. And then they take her to jail. And here's why people think it's staged. Not just how the cops say. You'll see in the news on Monday, she's indicted, she's in jail, it's real. It's that the film was supposed to come out Wednesday. But they had problems with the encoding. They were going to come on the show and all set up, or I was supposed to blow her and others. The whistleblower was going to be Tori, and it was going to be Millie. And then one other guest, the guy who came to Austin to be on the show Wednesday, but it never happened because she was having problems getting the file completed. It was a pre-film. They didn't stage Millie in jail, folks. And again, that's what makes it so crazy is that when you watch videos where the cops are like, we don't know, we're arresting, it's so unprofessional. It's like everything they do. Everything they come out, it's like COVID. They say it's killed 2.5 million people. It's killed 160,000. They count people that died of gunshot wounds and cancer as COVID-19. They send people with COVID to nursing homes to kill everybody. I mean, the wheels have come off, folks. It's mass craziness. So Millie is in jail with her husband. They don't know what's happened because they haven't been in court yet, and they were never given documents. When they got arrested, which you're supposed to, or when they got to jail, that's really the big news about Sam Hunt, is that she has said to multiple people that I've talked to them, she's trying to call me about Mr. Coles, that they won't tell her. And so that's this Kafka-esque, different Kafka, I wrote the novel about. The guy's on trial, and the whole trial is another place on trial. He's just on trial. And so it's kind of a precursor, I think. And so I don't know, and so I get why you think it's fake. Because they won't say what she's charged with, they won't say what's in it. She's in a jail. And it's the day I'm telling you everybody. So I did a demonstration today to reopen the parks. We protested last week to reopen the parks. They don't ever know it. A lot of folks showed up, and I mean, half of them said, "Where's Millie? What's happening? What can you say?" I do know some of them actually and specifics of the indictment, but what had happened previously a few months ago, and now what they're saying they think it might be connected to. And I'm not going to get their private personal life or their private family things because I don't have all the pieces yet, but I do know about some of the family history of the parents and some of the issues. And they, again, folks who talked to Millie today said that a few months ago, her mother was there, and she had visited a few years after they were training her mother in South California. Her mother had the COVID came, and then her mother was there with the phone, according to them, videotaping videos and documents they had. And I don't think she worked with some government agency or group, but I think that she was kind of stuff her daughter involved with, like real, and I say whistleblowers and like real government documents may have freaked her out. And then she was released. And they admitted to me that they grabbed the phone away and they smashed it. They bought her everything. So that doesn't even a grand jury indictment over some other phone. So I'm not attacking her mom, I'm not attacking anybody, but it's just like right when this film's coming out, this was months ago, the very day it's coming out, and she was uploading it. And this happened, and calling me saying, hey, we're ready for me to come on today. And I've got this whistleblower, so we can all see ready to come on. I mean, look out. So I can sit here and talk about this all day long. I have no stake in ShadowGate. There's no money in ShadowGate. We don't get a picture, money itself, money funds our operation, but this is not PR to sell DVDs or those strands on YouTube. Okay, not video. It's all covered pretty much documented all those stuff anyways. Million Gallon came on DC event in January. And they run their own website on the others there. You got it. I'm not that plan, I was like, it's like serious stuff. Our face back, run here, and they were like, well, let's be close. This is a big deal because they got me very good. Very close. And I can't say more. This is very serious. So pray for Millie. Pray for Gavin, who's a good guy. And pray for her children. Right now.
Yeah. This is a straight up bullshit. There's people out there that need to apologize. Whoever said she wasn't arrested. Oh, she was. She was. This documentary needed to be made. Big time. Okay. No bullshit. Big time, big time. Needed to be fucking done. Fucking done. This documentary needed to be done big time. Period. No bullshit. What really started the problem is that they're having issues with their internet connection. You know how you try to log on to the internet, the connection is slow as hell, slow as fuck. Just really, then after a while, started to get our connection got better, but they had a hard time putting it all together, finishing it up and everything else. I mean, it just really, really fucked up. Should be people that knew a lot of shit, knew all involved. Check it out. Check out ShadowGate. Check out ShadowGate. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Check out ShadowGate. Also check out Gray State. I want you guys to watch the video. Keep Millie and her husband in your prayers. Her kids in her prayers. Make sure that their mom and dad go home. See those babies. Those little babies need to see their mommy and daddy. Because it's time. They need to come home. This is false charges. Bunch of bullshit. Because Millie Weaver did her job. She did her job. Okay? She did her job. And I tip my hat off to Miss Weaver. So she did a damn good job doing that documentary. Miss Weaver, thank you. Go to her GoFundMe page for her donate to her legal fund so she can pay for a lawyer. And wow. Thank you, Miss Weaver, for doing that documentary. Thank you so much. Did a good job. Damn good job. I don't buy that she was kidnapped. She was arrested under false charges because they knew for a fact that she was doing that documentary to expose the deep state, to expose the reason why we're dealing with all this bullshit in Seattle, bullshit in Portland, bullshit in Oakland, bullshit in Los Angeles, bullshit in Chicago, bullshit in Minneapolis, bullshit in fucking DC. And it all goes to the top of the deep state. We rise, they fall. I'm Grandmaster Evan. This is the Anonymous Republic Network, allied with the Worldwide Resistance Network. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and if you've got this transmission, we'll weather the resistance. Peace out. Knowledge is free, knowledge is power. I love you guys. Always stay healthy, well, and wise. Remember, have a good cup of coffee in the morning. The morning cup is always your best friend. Peace.